are live from Pacific Ice Rink in Pacific, Missouri. Just a short little drive down 44. We are here for deck season between the Kirkwood Stars and Northwest Arkansas Ice Hogs. This is Peewee A3 Youth Hockey. Kirkwood already off to a flying start in their deck season with the big win over St. Peter's to open that up. Tonight they draw Northwest Arkansas, and gotta be honest, not sure what we're going to get out of this team. It has a history of under-declaring their teams by a tier or two or sometimes four. Last year, the Squirt A1 team that played Kirkwood, they started out at the B2 level. They beat their 5 deck opponents by a combined score of 60-1, and Missouri Hockey moved them all the way up to A1. And it wasn't a one-off kind of thing, and that's probably why they overcorrected on the move up, is because this is something that Arkansas does a lot. They've had 6 teams over the last 2 seasons move up out of deck season to a higher tier, 4 of them just last year, and then 2 the season before that. The coach of this specific Northwest Arkansas team, Blake Herman, was also the coach of last year's eventual A1 team that started out in B2. They also had a C1 Squirt team move up to B1 Squirts, and 2 other teams, one at the Bantam level, moved up a tier. So, not sure if Kirkwood's playing against an A3 team tonight or not. We'll find out in just a minute here. Could be an A1 team versus A3. Could be they learned their lesson and it is indeed an A3 opponent. I would be quite shocked to find out that we're playing something below an A tier team, though, out of Northwest Arkansas tonight. But no matter the level that they're competing against, Kirkwood will be up for the task. This team has looked very sharp in a preseason scrimmage and its first deck game, 2-0 in those contests. There is a lot of chemistry and continuity on this team, bringing over 5 players from the Squirt A1 team that won the Blue Note Cup championship just last season. They combined forces with half of a Peewee team who are now second-year Peewees. So basically 2 rosters mashing up as the puck is on the ice here in Pacific. Kirkwood getting the early jump and an early look at goal. It's in! And right off the jump, Kirkwood scores. Wearing the captain C. Didn't see the number there. That's Aiden Lamb wearing the captain C and shooting it into the net quickly here for Kirkwood. So if Northwest Arkansas underseeded, you can't tell yet. It's Kirkwood getting its front foot forward here early. I like the captain C out of this coaching staff. Pretty nice touch there, letting the kids rotate who is the captain each week. Captains choose their assistant. Captains have some team leadership responsibilities. It's a nice evolution from the usual MVP chain you see at other teams. Aiden Lamb wearing that captain C, scoring the first goal all alone in the slot right in front of the net, and he buries that chance. We will be on Northwest Arkansas's offensive zone twice tonight. Not the greatest setup for spectators here in Pacific, but we will make do. Arkansas dumps it in here. The other way.
They'll figure it out, but he scored a lot of goals last year.
Have a whistle and a hand in the air. And Kirkwood will go on the power play. So first power play for Kirkwood of the night. Already ahead 1-0 on the early goal from Aiden Lamb. Puck is on the ice. Setting it up nicely here for the power play, Kirkwood. Puck is loose in the corner. David overskates it. Now he gets to it, but still on the puck. Circling around, looks for the pass. Gavin over at the point, sending it back down into the corner. Stolen back by Kirkwood in the corner. Arkansas tries to clear, now they skate out. Coming with some speed into the offensive zone. Kirkwood all the way to the other end, goes for the change. 39 seconds left on their power play. Had a little bit of possession with the power play to start that shift, but couldn't get anything too close to goal. Now shorthanded again comes Arkansas. Gets a chance, that was dangerous. Off the side netting, there was a bit of a gap there between Rory and the post. Dangerous look shorthanded for Arkansas as they will come back to full strength here. Arkansas loose in the slot. Blake can't hold the line. Now it's a foot race. Bodie gets to it first. Diffuses the pressure. Here comes Aiden Lamb, the goal scorer and captain for tonight. Now Bryson tries to center it. Blake sending a deep shot. Now a wraparound attempt. It comes out loose, but Arkansas is first to it. Nice stop by Bodie in center ice. Sends it the other way, and now Kirkwood's free on net. Backhanded Tamp misses everything. He was in close. Beautiful chance for Kirkwood there. Couldn't force a save though. And here comes Arkansas with speed the other way. Shooting wide into the corner. Kirkwood does briefly get out, but now they're tied up in neutral ice. Loose puck comes briefly into Kirkwood zone, sent the other way by Bodie as he goes to the bench for a change. Good job holding the line there, going the other way. Loose puck and Sam is knocked to the ground. So we have a break in the action. Kirkwood ahead 1-0 on the early goal from captain Aiden Lamb. Getting a free look deep in the slot, all alone in front of the goalie. Buries his chance into the back of the net. Leo Bauer got another look for Kirkwood, one-on-one with the goalie. Missed with his backhand, but he was even in closer than Aiden was for his goal. Shot comes in from the point off the side of the net. And now Arkansas breaks out, getting a little bit of speed through the neutral zone. Can't quite gain the blue line. And they've got to retreat and reset. David steals the puck in offensive zone, goes behind the net, looking for a pass. Tries to find Gavin. It's picked off. Some nice passing through the neutral zone. Soft sliding shot. No trouble for Rory. Held at the blue line. Kirkwood trying to escape. Now they've got full control and possession, but still not out. Now they cross that blue line. Head for the offensive zone. Arkansas stealing the puck, coming with speed, trying to gain around the corner, centering pass into the slot, broken up by the Kirkwood defense. Now Jackson coming in on goal with the shot. Goalie is there, had some speed, moving directly in on goal. Couldn't beat the goalkeeper though, and we stay 1-0 here with just under 5 minutes to play in the first period. Puck slides all the way to Kirkwood's end. Bodie Bossie's first to it. Battle in the corner for the puck. Sends it up around the boards. Arkansas holds the line. Now it slides out, but Arkansas still has it. Centering pass is broken up again. Here they come into the corner. Jaden now skating it out for Kirkwood. Puck slides loose into the far corner. Now wrapped around by Arkansas. Jackson holding the line well momentarily, but then Arkansas sends it the length of the ice for icing. We'll go back to the other side. 1-0 Kirkwood here. 3:50 left in the first frame on Aiden Lamb's goal very early in this one. First offensive possession puts Kirkwood ahead. Gavin sends it low for Bryson. Battle for it behind the net. Centering pass. Arkansas has it. Centering pass is picked off. Good job getting back by Bryson, but Arkansas sticks with it, shoots it into the end boards. We have a whistle and a little confusion as to why. Looks like something going on with the goalie for Arkansas. So we'll reset in neutral ice. Do it again. This time we play it. And Arkansas dumps it into the corner. Here comes the chase. Jacob first to the puck for Kirkwood. Sends it up the boards. Nice pinch by Arkansas, keeps it in. They hold the line and come back the other way. Arkansas re-entering the zone. 2 defenders were there for Kirkwood though, shutting down the attack. Now coming in close, sends it through the crease. Arkansas picks it up on the far side. Slap shot coming from the slot. Mostly whiffs on it. Now Kirkwood skating in with a little bit of speed. Bryson has the puck. Coming in for a shot. It's a pass to the far post. Kirkwood can't put it away. Nice look there. Back into the corner for Kirkwood. No white jerseys in front of the net though. And here comes Arkansas on the breakout. 2-on-2. Puck trickles through to Rory. She's there. David will take the draw for Kirkwood. He's got Sam on his left. Tries to get it to him. Shot comes in. Nice pad work by Rory to keep that one out. Now Rory sticks it aside into the corner. Bodie sends it up the board to Sam. Here comes David in to help. Puck is loose. Arkansas still on it now. Bodie again. Tries to send it out. It's pinched well at the line. Blake on the puck now for Kirkwood. He'll try again. Finds Sam. Again, well pinched by Arkansas. Rebound. Hit the side netting. Came off the boards for a good look for Arkansas. And now Sam looks to be away if he can get to it. Can't quite get the full breakaway there for Sam. Arkansas had a little dangerous look down here. The hard shot coming off the end boards. Popped out for a nice rebounded chance on the near post. But Arkansas couldn't bury it. Now they have another look here. Centering pass to the slot. Sam is there to break it up. Here comes Arkansas again. Arkansas proving to be a bit of a counter-attacking team. Not setting up possession too much, but coming with plenty of rushes of their own. As we are just under 20 seconds away from the first intermission here. Kirkwood still clinging to its 1-0 lead on the early goal by Captain Aiden Lamb. Puck is on the ice. Gavin clears it for Kirkwood off the boards. 12 seconds here left in the period. See if Kirkwood can do anything with it. Gavin pinching deep as a defenseman. 3 seconds now. Centering. Backhand shot. It's kept out. A little bit of a look there for Kirkwood as the first period comes to the close. So Kirkwood carries a 1-0 lead into the first break. I must say that this looks to be pretty even enough contest. Wouldn't be clamoring to move this Northwest Arkansas team up any tiers by the looks of the first period. So perhaps Coach Blake Herman and the Ice Hogs have learned their lesson after last year's declared B2 squirt team got moved all the way up to A1 with the 60-1 romp through B2 declaration for those Arkansas Ice Hogs. I think that was a bit of a final straw for the regulators, with 4 Arkansas teams moving up a tier after declaration season last year. 3 of them at the squirt level, another at the bantam level. Too much of a trend there for this club. So Missouri Hockey came down pretty heavy-handed with the declaration movement for them. But I would say this team's going to stick in this division after just one period of play here. Puck is on the ice for the second period. We're going to come all the way to our end for the face-off. William Dunbar in the face-off circle for Kirkwood. Sends it on goal, but nobody there to do anything with it for the Stars as Arkansas wraps it around behind their own goal. Now the Ice Hogs breaking out. Shooting. It's wide. Pinching at the blue line. Arkansas keeps it in. Now Kirkwood has it. Sending it up the boards and out. Not hard enough to draw an icing though, so they'll chase it into the offensive zone. Arkansas overskates it momentarily. Now they battle for it along the boards. Blake Warfel back on D for Kirkwood. Loses the puck. Here comes a pass and a shot, and it's in! So, rough turnover in their own zone for Kirkwood. Gives Arkansas the window they need to execute some nice passing in the finishing zone. Pass coming from that turned over puck to the far post. And the Hogs put it away to tie this thing 1-1. Long shot coming in from neutral ice. Rory's all over it. Didn't catch her napping. Arkansas first to it in the corner, but now behind Kirkwood's net. They steal it from the Stars, have it in front of the goal, and it's in again. So Kirkwood had the puck behind their own goal. Arkansas steals it, gets it to the front of the net. Rory tried to sit on it, but it snuck in there. And all of a sudden, Arkansas has turned the tables on this game, coming into the period down 1-0. Now quickly ahead 2-1. Gavin clearing it to the boards as Liam carries it out. Gavin shooting it forward to Sam. Two black shirts are back to defuse any attack. Sam now trying to center it. That was Liam. Broken up by the Ice Hogs though, and here they come on a breakout. They've been very opportunistic this period so far, scoring on two separate turnovers in their offensive zone. I was noting in the first period, these Ice Hogs don't set up camp too much in the offensive zone, really come as a counter-attacking team on the fast break. They do seem to thrive off that turnover no matter where it happens on the ice. And when you turn it over in your own zone, that is especially dangerous. Now Kirkwood trying to rally back as Arkansas was going for another one of those breakouts. Battle for it in neutral ice. It comes across the blue line, offsides. They'll bring it out. Back out to the middle. Puck is on the ice. Arkansas has it, sending it forward, dumping it into the corner. Bodie will be first to it on the end boards. Bringing it up. Arkansas bobbles the pinch. It comes back out to neutral ice. Back they come into Kirkwood territory. Ooh, sharp shot from the side. Made Rory really work on that one. Had to kick the legs out to keep the puck out. And now she's got it in her glove. So Rory staying sharp. She was hung out to dry on both of these quick Arkansas goals here in the second period. Her own defense turning it over in their own zone in front of her. She really didn't have much of a chance on the first goal with a really nice pass coming to the far post behind her. It was kind of more of a scramble on the second goal, coming on a turnover from behind the net. Arkansas getting it to the front. Rory trying to sit on it. It does sneak in under her. It's now Kirkwood looking to do a breakout of their own. Here comes Jacob Schultz leading the attack. Does get it to the far end, but stolen away there. Kirkwood comes back in momentarily, but nothing doing there. A lot of chaos here in the neutral zone. Now it squirts in just quickly, and just as quickly it comes back out. Some collisions there at center ice. Now Arkansas holding the zone. Sneaks it just wide of the post. Holding the line. Now shooting. And Rory gloves it. Kind of a low angle shot from the face-off circle. But it was on goal enough to force a save. Glove save from Rory, flashing the leather there, stretching out wide. Slap shot off the face-off. Blocked down, didn't get to the net. Now Kirkwood just sends it out all the way the length of the ice. Doesn't get to the end line though, so no icing. And Kirkwood does chase it down. Puck was a little loose there in the crease. Good hustle to chase that puck down, wave off the icing, cause some chaos in front of the net. But in the end, not too much of a chance there. As David takes the face off for Kirkwood. Kirkwood have to reset back at neutral ice, coming back in now. Taken down at the blue line. Arkansas has really been winning the battle at neutral ice this period. It seemed like that was going Kirkwood's way in the first frame, but the Ice Hogs have really stepped up, congested that neutral territory. As here comes David now, coming forward, turned around, then shot it around the corner for Kirkwood. Stars can't do much with it though, and here comes a breakout from the Ice Hogs. Arkansas dumping it in now. I thought Blake was going to get to that first, but he lets it go into the corner. Comes back around behind the net into the other corner. Both players miss it. Nice interception there, broken up by Liam. But again, Arkansas takes control at center ice, as they've done most of this period. Kirkwood really having a hard time coming forward through neutral ice. There's a turnover for Kirkwood though. Sam steals it, sends it forward, and Jaden Lowry puts in the rebound. Ties this game 2-2. Little taste of their own medicine with a steal in the offensive zone by Sam Hughes. Gets a shot to the goal, And Jaden's on the back door, jamming in the rebound, tying this thing up 2-2. So just as I was lamenting the lack of a push from Kirkwood through neutral ice, they get the steal and turnover they needed in the offensive zone to generate a quick strike. Arkansas has in the corner, looking for a centering pass. Misses its mark. Out to the far boards. Kirkwood has it. Do sneak it out into neutral ice and sticking with it. That's Jackson Lowry, Jaden's twin, the goal scorer. Jackson now all alone at center ice. Does bobble it just enough for Arkansas to get back. He was clearing away if he was quick there. Over to Jacob on the near boards here. Jackson again with the puck, back to the point, back down to Jackson, into the corner. Now, Arkansas trying to go back up those same boards, turned over again, Aiden shooting. He opened the scoring for this game. Stole it on the far boards there, took a shot. Gavin holding the line. Now Arkansas slaps it out, sends it the length of the ice very quickly. That'll come back for an easy icing call. A little bit of life here from Kirkwood now after that goal. Nice steal by Sam. Good work and good positioning by Jaden to be on the back door for the rebound. And all of a sudden the forecheck comes alive for Kirkwood. Oh, that puck was sneaking through into the slot. Defender was there just in time, and now breakaway for Arkansas. Rory fists it away. It was a save, but she really struggled to fight that one off. Fell backwards as she deflected it out of the goal. Here comes another shot. That one misses wide. And a centering pass goes through the slot. A check on the boards. No hands in the air for that one. Nice stop by Bryson at neutral ice, sending it back in, but just as quickly Arkansas carries it back out. Good steal by Bryson. Has to circle back to reset as Kirkwood was offsides. They still battle for it in neutral territory. Now, Arkansas comes free into the offensive zone. Shot goes wide. Arkansas has it on the far board, centering it at the point. Winding up for a long wrister. Rebound. Rory had it for a moment, but it's still loose. Now it's behind the net and into the corner. Arkansas is on it. Coming back. Another shot into the crease. Carried out by the defense. And there's a tripping call as Kirkwood was frantically trying to escape their zone. Heavy pressure from Arkansas there, but Kirkwood taken down on their escape route. So Rory Murray doing everything she can back there to keep this thing tied under heavy pressure from the Ice Hogs. As Kirkwood wins the draw back to the point. It comes down in the corner. Javid chasing it down. Back to Jacob, who dumps it in again. Kukla behind the net. 2 Stars there. They steal it. That's Liam Gale. Centering pass into the slot. That's Sam. Can't get a backhanded shot off. And here comes the breakout from Arkansas. Kirkwood's defense is back this time. Dangling through the defense. Can't quite get a shot off. Now Kirkwood coming back on a counterattack of their own. Sam skating forward. Centering, deflection. Oh, that was a good chance for Kirkwood. Here comes Gavin shooting. It's deflected to the side. Another shot comes in. This one saved as well. Arkansas scrambling in the corner, turned over. David has it, looking for a pass. Finds Gavin at the point. He shoots it in. Stopped by the defense in the low slot. Good pressure from Kirkwood. Now Arkansas sends it the length of the ice. No icing though. Great shift from Kirkwood there. Here comes Jackson. Trying to dangle through the defense. He gets it to Sam in the high slot. It trickles. Oh, the goalie had to reach back to get that one. Couple of deflections here on this heavy pressure from Kirkwood have come very close to deflecting it into the goal. Arkansas does keep it out, keeps this game tied 2-2 with a minute left in the second period. But a lot of scrambling in front of this goal here late in this period as Kirkwood's forecheck has really come alive after the turnover and rebound goal they scored to tie it up. Puck is loose again on the near post. Still loose. Soft backhand gets it, forces a save. Two skaters down in the corner. Jaden trying to center it. Sticked out of the slot by the goalie. Nice interception by Aiden at the center line. Sends it back in. 30 seconds left in this second period. Back out to neutral ice. Bryson coming forward. Can't do much with it. Arkansas regroups, wraps it around the boards. 15 seconds left in the period. It's tied up along the boards there. Now Arkansas skating free. 2 seconds, and that'll do it on the second period. That was a frantic frame with Arkansas really flipping this game on its head early in the period. They came into the second period down 1-0 on the very early goal by Aiden Lamb. And then two very early goals in the second period by the Ice Hogs completely flipped the script as they go up 2-1 and really had, but just unable to make a push through neutral ice as they came out every time, meeting resistance, meeting friction in the neutral territory. The Ice Hogs really dominated that zone, and that's really where most hockey games at this level are won and lost. But just as that neutral zone pressure was becoming a little bit too much for Kirkwood, Sam Hughes steals the puck in the offensive zone, gets a shot on goal, forces a rebound. Jaden Lowry there on the back door, putting it in, tying the game. And that was the break Kirkwood needed to really come alive. We saw a lot more energy out of them. The forecheck really stepping up its presence and causing a lot of chaos in front of the goal. Kirkwood didn't have a lot of great looks, not a lot of great shots at the net, but there was just so much chaos, so many bodies, so many skates in the slot, in the crease. It really caused a lot of chaos. Several deflections almost trickled in. They couldn't get the go-ahead goal, but that equalizer really relieved a lot of pressure for Kirkwood and kind of gave them new life in this game that was feeling like it was slipping away from them after that early goal by Aiden Lamb wearing the captaincy tonight. As Arkansas regroups in their own end, coming up these near boards. Centering pass, finds its mark. Defense is there for Kirkwood. Now they look to break out. As William Dunbar goes down, whistle is blown. We're going to have a cross check. So Kirkwood will get its third power play of the game. Face off. Goes into the corner. Arkansas has it. Skating behind their own net and now to the other corner. Centering pass comes in, but it's won by the Arkansas defense. Kirkwood has it now at the point. David passing it low. Sam chasing the puck. High stick against Kirkwood there. It's going to bring the face-off out of the zone. Little bit of power play pressure there from Kirkwood. Not a lot going towards the net, but they were maintaining possession at the least. But the high stick changes that, brings the face-off right in front of us here. Kirkwood wins the draw. Bodie passes it forward to Jackson. He slides it to the side. Here comes Blake coming in with a hard, heavy shot. Nice save by the goalie as defenseman Blake Warfel jumps in the rush. Gets a really good look at goal coming forward with speed. Ripped off a heavy wrister and forced a really nice save out of the Arkansas goalie. 45 seconds left here in the power play, but here comes Arkansas shorthanded. Now stolen behind the net. Centering pass, but only white jerseys are there. Now up to Jackson, makes a move, finds a pass. Turned over though. Here comes Arkansas one-on-one. Aiden Lamb back for Kirkwood. Now Jackson back to help out as well. He sends it forward to brother Jaden. Puck comes in for icing with 11 seconds left in Kirkwood's power play. So after that initial bit of possession on the power play for Kirkwood, it's been pretty end to end here, even with the man advantage. But Kirkwood getting a offensive face-off here. They win it. Puck comes in from the point, hits a body on its way towards the net. It's into the corner. Both teams battling for it. Now Gavin stepping up, deep pinch, sends it into the corner. Centering pass comes through the slot. Oh, nice work by the defenseman to break that up, and now he's skating out. Centering pass. Kirkwood's D is there. Nice job, Gavin. Break that one up. Icing is waved off. Here comes Arkansas on a breakout with speed. Pretty innocent shot, comes in, Glory gloves it away. Now, much dangerous look. Goes wide of the post. This puck slides all the way back to Rory. She sticks it aside behind the net. Kirkwood tries to go up the boards, can't find the exit. Here's Gavin. Tries the same way. This time it's out. Here comes Arkansas across the blue line offsides. So we're still tied here 2-2 with 9:46 left in the game.
And we've got a guest in the box.
Oh, and
Coach Messi from Kirkwood.
Messi. So the story of the Arkansas sandbagging goes back to my first deck season with Dale Messi as head
Absolutely.
coach.
They're notorious. I
With,
hope they're listening to this.
That was when Frank Geringer, as a one-man band, ripped through our team. And,
oh yeah, I remember that the flows of hair just
the head
in
coach's
the wind.
giant son just wrecking ball through the Kirkwood
Yeah.
defense.
Triple A kid on B1, just looking to get some stats. All right, well Kirkwood's doing great. I'm gonna go back to my seat.
Thanks for dropping by, Dale. So yes, Dale Messi, that was David's first squirt coach here at Kirkwood at the B12 team. My first taste of the Arkansas sandbagging, but this looks pretty even here tonight, 2-2. I think this team is going to stick at A3. Looks like they belong in this division. Bodie tries to come around and up the boards. Now David turns it around. Still can't get it out. Oh, that puck was sliding dangerously into the high slot. Defense got to stick to it just in time. Back and forth at neutral ice. Now Arkansas coming forward. Centering pass slides all the way through the slot. Rebound is slapped. But David's on it for Kirkwood. Sends it forward and out. Liam is there, can't get a stick to it. So Jacob chases it back into his own end. Liam on the puck for Kirkwood. Turning it around. Tied up on the boards. Here's Jacob. Puck squirts loose to the point. Slapper bounces past the net. Jacob's there. Now Jackson gets it out for Kirkwood. Tries to skate around the defender. Can't quite make it. So 2-2 with under 8 to play now. Here comes a little 2-on-2 from Arkansas. Tries to split the D. Can't quite get through. And Jackson picks it up on the near board, skating it out, looking for help. Can't find the pass, still on the puck. Now it gets to David on the wing. And Arkansas will just clear it the length of the ice for icing. A little bit of a rush there from Kirkwood. Arkansas hung on, did just enough to disrupt it. We stay tied 2-2 with 7:11 on the clock. Puck is on the ice. Back to Bodie. Sends a long wrister, high glove save. Puck comes out momentarily and back in, offsides. Bodie fighting for it at the center line. Arkansas wins it, comes forward, long shot, nice flash of the leather from Rory, gloving that down by her ankles. Not sure if that puck was going wide or not, but Rory wasn't taking any chances. Scoops it off the ice. Nice catch save by Rory Murray as Bryson just shoots it the length of the ice. Not really sure what he was doing there. That's an easy icing call. We're going to come back and do that again. Dunbar taking the draw for Kirkwood. Still tied up in the face-off circle now, out to the point. Long fluttering shot hits the side netting. Aiden now sending it forward. Puck is loose in the corner. Slapped around behind their own goal for Kirkwood. Here comes Dunbar on his knees. Fighting for it. Aiden chipping it off the boards. Up ahead to Bryson. Makes a move. Oh, I thought he was going to get a shot off there. Entering the slot. D got a stick just in time. Now here comes Arkansas's captain with a nifty little stick move. Can't make much of it now, centers it. Gavin catches it, drops it, and shoots it to the boards. Bryson skating forward. Switches sides. Over to Bauer. Sent the other way here. Bryson back for Kirkwood. Here comes the forecheck from Arkansas. But it sneaks out. and goes the length of the ice. 2-2. 5.5 minutes left to go. Turnover. David's got it. Oh, and it goes behind the net. Arkansas's back on it. Here comes a nice pinch on the far post. More pressure from Kirkwood. Can't do much with it though. And Arkansas has it in the offensive zone. Loose at the top of the slot. Slides all the way down to Rory. She's there. She's been very sharp tonight. Outside of the couple of offensive zone turnovers that hung her out to dry, she has been very sharp. No soft goals tonight for Arkansas. Puck is on the ice. That's Jaden taking the draw for Kirkwood. He's got the stick on it again. As that's Blake pushing forward. Nice pass to the far post. Did get a stick to it, but the goalie keeps it out. Great pass from the far boards by Blake. Pushing forward on the rush as a defenseman. Gets it all the way through the slot to the far post. The shot is denied though. We stay tied 2-2 with 4:20 left to go in the game. No goals here in the third period. Most of the scoring happening in the second frame. As Bodie will reset for Kirkwood. A little bit of a soft pass there is turned over. As they're gonna skate for it into our corner. Bodie gets a stick to it. Fighting for it, still loose. Up against the glass. Here comes Jackson helping out. Bodie's still fighting for it. Now ahead to Jackson again. Kirkwood looking for the exit. They find it. A bit of a break here if they can hurry. Nice centering pack to Blake. Blake there, centerman of that little rush. Got to stick to it deep in the slot, but couldn't quite make a dangerous chance out of it. 3:32 left. Still tied 2-2. Still looking for either team's first goal of the third period to break this thing open. Puck is on the ice. Loose to Kirkwood. That was Leo. Got to stick to it, but now here comes Arkansas. Puck slides into the corner. Bryson's there first for Kirkwood. Sending it forward. Stopped at the point. Slides back into our corner. Resetting is Arkansas out to the point. Bouncing shot. That was Jacob getting a stick to it on D for Kirkwood. They can't get it across the blue line though. So Jacob's back behind his own goal with the puck. Sending it up the boards. Arkansas stops him, coming back. Shot is blocked. Now a centering pass goes off the bottom iron. Oh, Bryson thought he had it. Here comes Gavin in support. Nice switch pass over to Leo. Low angle shot comes in from the wing. Held in at the point by David. Now Arkansas breaks out. They could have a odd man rush here if they hurry. They don't. 2:15 left to go. Tied 2-2. As puck goes behind Arkansas's goal, they're skating up, looking for a breakout. They do get it to neutral ice, and now across the blue line. Squeezed by the defenseman, though. Can't split them. Kirkwood goes the other way.
Getting kind of bunched up over there on the side.
Little bit. Here's a long shot from the top of the face-off circle. Rory, pad save, blocker save there.
Calmly sends it to the corner like a pro.
She is a pro. She's been top-notch from the day she's moved to Kirkwood.
Yeah.
Let's just say I feel very fortunate to see, in my opinion, the A1 goalie on our A3 team.
I don't know. You're gonna have to compete with Dylan Brost. He's pretty damn
There's a
good,
couple
too.
of quality goaltenders ahead of her in this Peewee ranks, but I am not complaining about seeing number 30 between the pipes for our A3
She's
team.
great. The whole Kirkwood organization is solid this year from a goaltending standpoint. Very, very lucky.
Kirkwood looking to get a chance here with 1:20 to go. Shot on the wing. Glove save. 1:12 left. Timely glove save there from Arkansas as the puck dropped to a Kirkwood stick in the face-off circle left of the goal. Had a quality shot on net, but a flash of the leather keeps it out. This puck slides all the way to Kirkwood's end for icing. They'll drop the puck back in the offensive zone for Kirkwood. Sam gets a stick to it, tries to center it. Defense is there. Leak out passes picked off by Kirkwood at the point. Now behind the goal, it's loose. Picked up by Kirkwood, centering pass. It's in the goal. Liam Gale buries it. Puts it in for Kirkwood. A nice turnover by Kirkwood behind the net and a quick trigger on the pass to the front of the crease. Liam Gale is there and gives Kirkwood the 3-2 lead with under a minute to play. I do believe that was David Kukla on the assist. And that has been the story of this game. Turnovers in the offensive zone for both teams ending up in the back of their net. So Kirkwood back in front. They took an early lead. They took a late lead. Oh, a little bit of a bobble here, but it does stay out. 30 seconds to go. It does get to the neutral zone, but Arkansas is there. Coming back in. Now down to the end boards. Gavin's there. Centering pass denied by Jacob. Back to the point. Slap shot from the top of the slot. Finds traffic. 5 seconds to go. Puck bounces loose through the crease. And that'll do it. Kirkwood wins. They stay unbeaten this season with 2 wins here early in duck season, as well as a scrimmage win over Afton. 3 games, 3 wins for this Kirkwood Stars A3 team. This one was the closest of them all. This one was very much in doubt. It looked like it was going to go Kirkwood's way pretty easily on the opening draw. Kirkwood makes a push. Aiden Lamb, wearing the captain's C, gets a clean look in the slot and buries it for early 1-0 lead for Kirkwood, which they carried into the first intermission. But early in that second period, a couple of turnovers in their own end ended up in the back of their own net as Arkansas scored twice, maybe less than a minute apart, and flipped the game, flipped the script, going down from 1-0 to ahead 2-1, and then just completely clogged up the neutral zone. Really shut down any push Kirkwood tried to make coming out of their own end, and just really stuffed things up there until Kirkwood got a turnover of its own in the offensive zone. That was Sam Hughes stealing the puck on the far boards, getting a shot off, causing a rebound. Jaden Lowry there on the back door, putting it in, tying it up, giving some life to the Kirkwood forecheck that it desperately needed. because they just looked completely stymied in that neutral zone for most of that second period. That equalizing goal, though, really got the forecheck jumping, and you saw new life, new energy out of that push from Kirkwood. They carry the 2-2 tie into the second intermission, and it was back and forth, very closely contested on both sides, looking like pretty even teams here tonight. For all the grief I've given Arkansas about sandbagging in previous seasons, this team certainly looks like it belongs here at A3. Looked like we were headed for a draw until, yes, another turnover in the offensive zone ends up in the back of the net. David Kukla stealing it behind the goal. Quick trigger to Liam in front of the crease, and he buries it with less than 2 minutes to go, putting Kirkwood back ahead late, just as late as they scored early. And that was the game for Kirkwood, taking the early lead, taking the late lead. Everything else in between in the end will probably be forgotten, because at the end of the day, final score is 3-2. Kirkwood, Peewee A3 defeating Northwest Arkansas. We'll be back live here on this YouTube channel bright and early tomorrow for a 9 o'clock puck drop from Brentwood, as the Kirkwood Stars will take on the Rockets, the St. Louis Rockets, continuing their declaration campaign. It'll be a bit of a rematch from last year's Squirt A1 Blue Note Cup championship game. 4 of those Rockets from that 1-0 loss to Kirkwood will be on the ice. And then, of course, they have the 5 first-year Peewee players for this Kirkwood Stars team also coming out of that game, the Blue Note Cup champions from the Squirt A1 team. So it'll be a goalie rematch, both of those goalies tomorrow coming from that game in the spring. And then, of course, Kirkwood seeing the orange and blue, the Rockets seeing the red and white. It's going to bring back memories, no matter how much of the roster is comprised and how much of it is new. So we'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock a.m. from Brentwood for Stars Rockets, as Kirkwood will look to stay perfect this declaration season, as we say goodbye from Pacific.